Hello, everyone. Hello, Ante.
Hello, Mario.
And welcome, everybody, to our first Getting Started with XOAP, our automation training number 5. But today, really focused on how to start with XOAP. What are our first steps, what we have to do, and Ante will guide us then through all these steps. But before we start, as you know, you have this section with questions in your Livestorm in the right corner. Place everything you want to know or we maybe miss in our session so that we can answer it as soon as possible. Also, this session will be recorded and uploaded to YouTube, so please ring the bell and follow our YouTube channel, and then you will stay tuned with every other session we will plan in the next weeks. One small hint, after we are creating now more and more trainings, we will also make some certificates. So we will then get some nice badges for automation forces, but this is something just to announce it for the near future. But today, we will focus on some things like how to access and share your XOAP workspace, how to grant access to other people's to this account, general settings in your workspace, in your application, how to connect a cloud platform, just to give you information, what are the differences, how to connect the Windows system, even it's a server or client system, assign a group and deploy applications or configurations, definitely. And at the end, just a brief overview how to combine all these different modules also in the image management pipeline. That's what we try to achieve today. We will see if the 45 minutes will be enough, but I think so. And as soon as we miss something, we will also make other trainings and go in deep with other topics over there. But before we start, just a short, brief overview. What is XOAP? Once again, XOAP is a platform to automate entire IT infrastructures on premises and on multi-cloud platforms. So you can deliver from image to configuration and application to any platform in your infrastructure. And that's what we focus on today, how we can deliver the simple way of automation and how to simplify the entire process. And now I will hand over to you, Ante. Maybe we can start how to connect or how to open your workspace and how to grant team members access to this account. I will share your screen. Now you are in charge.
Thank you for that. Okay, so first thing first, if you do not have already XOAP account, you should go to the myxoap.io and click here to sign up. So the process is pretty much straightforward. You provide your email address, set your password, be sure that you are not the robot, and you create the account. On your email, you will get confirmation email, confirmation link. When you click it, basically you will be redirected again to the MyXOAP, to your workspace, which is automatically created in 10-15 seconds. When this is finished, you will be able to start working right away from your workspace or manage it yourself, like Mario said, adding additional users, information, and etc.
And that's the most difficult part to create. The infrastructure is the password. Because it has to be secure and complex. And if you know how to build up an infrastructure and spin up, I don't know, deployment solutions which are known on the market, that's not just to create an account. You have to spin up servers, create infrastructure, add storage, network, and so on. And that's something you go to the difficult part to create a password, which is complex, and then you are done. That's the cool stuff.
Yeah. So I will not create additional. I have them enough. So I'm going to use this one for our demo to show you how to do it. So this is your overview of the workspace. If you are logged in first time here, you will see something like this with only one workspace in your workspace overview. So on the left, and what is very important to mention, to create this workspace, you do not need any kind of credit card or things like that. We have free trial, unlimited support. So basically, when you create a workspace, you will get the basic workspace completely free, and you can test it, see is this solution good for you, what you can do it with it. And then in case that you need additional support or additional licenses, you can add details here in the settings, like billing details, and simply buy additional things through the portal, but I'll show you that later on. So first thing, what you will probably do, you will click on your workspace. It will be called your workspace, and you will see something like workspace detail. Here you can find information which models are included. This thing will be look completely same for you, except image management will have 1,800 minutes of the runtime. And basically here, one of the first thing which you probably will do is add your colleagues to the group. So to do that, to the workspace, to do that, just easy click on the users, click add users, provide mail of your colleague, add him administrator right or write to some specific models, and click send invite. And that's all. Your colleague will get the email. By clicking on it, he needs to set up the password, login credentials. In case that he already have XOAP account, he will simply get additional workspace in his workspace overview. So there is few more settings which you can set up, like your data, like your information, change the password in case that you need, change the payment data method, and see the currently active sessions. In case that you want to close account, this is also in the settings. Here you can find documentation, and under the expenses, you can check your expenses during the period. So again, if you're using free trial, there is no expenses and there is no limit from the time perspective on it. So next question is,
now it's the free plan. Very important. It's not only a trial
free
anymore,
plan.
It's a plan.
Yeah. That's the reason why we have you here. That's the reason why we have you here from the sales and marketing perspective. So now you need to access to your workspace to start working with it. So it's again pretty simple. Just click on the workspace URL here and your workspace will be open. Okay. Now, few things to notice here. So on the left, you have the menu where you have all your active models. So in your case, it will probably image management platform configuration and application together with our global settings here. Basic dashboard show basic information about all models. And now the question which we usually get is one of the first thing, how I connect my my server with your platform, how to do that, how to apply the settings, what is happening, and things like that. Also, how I can connect my cloud provider with your XOAP, how this is working, and etc. So before we maybe go to all these additional settings explaining what are connection parameter resources, what are which module and how to work it, I maybe can show you just right now how to connect virtual machine, how easy that is with predefined configuration, and then I can explain you what happened and what is the logic behind it. So basically, to connect your to connect your virtual machine or a physical machine or whatever with the XOAP, you just go to the configuration management and go to the groups. We created a group XOAP demo with configuration XOAP demo, and all what we need to do to connect our virtual machine, my test virtual machine, with the XOAP is to click on the action menu and click copy registration command. This will copy registration command to your clipboard, and then you just log in to your machine. You need to open PowerShell as administrator, paste this command here and hit enter. Okay, what is happening now? Now we are connecting your machine with the XOAP. Configuration will be downloaded, will be applied. Also, there is going to be, in this case, applications will be installed from application management. And this takes, depending on applications and configuration, up to few minutes. Sometimes it's only 10, 15, 20 seconds. Really depends on configuration and things which are set up. While we're waiting for this to be finished, there is also another option to connect your VM. That's by downloading registration script. Logic is completely the same, so you can download the registration script, copy it to your machine and run it. You can deploy this machine deploy this script to all your machines, for example, with SCM. You can include this registration script to your images, so when you deploy new VM, it can be automatically added to XOAP, things like that. So that's the reason why we have two options. For me, for this test, it was easier to click copy registration command, but in the backend, basically copy registration command, download these scripts and run it. So they do the same. They do the same thing.
Yeah, for example, the use case we discussed with the customer these days, they create a new image build process. They do not use the autopilot images, which are created with autopilot. They add it to OSD Cloud, create a dedicated OS image, add this registration command to this image, run it with the autopilot, log in, and then start installing and configuring it automatically with XOAP. This is something what Ante is showing just for your information, that you know what's happening, but nobody will see it. Only if you do troubleshooting.
Yep, that's true. So this will be finished very soon. So we can stay here for a second more. Okay, you can see almost 100 seconds, so 1 minute and a half, little bit more. What I will do now, just for this demo, I will log off and log on again to this machine. Okay. Come on, Windows. Okay. Now you can see one of the settings in our configuration was to change the background and to kill themes or whatever this is. To change background on my test machine, also to install few applications like 7-zip and PuTTY. So basically with applying this script, you can see the background is changed. Applications are installed. So from where this configuration is coming for, it's coming from configurations in config management and from application management application role. So maybe I could quickly also show you the configuration. So we have this XOAP demo configuration, which is created for this one. I can show you the code. Here you can see that we are downloading file directly from our resources. That's basically our background. We are setting needed registry to apply this background. And with this XOAP package installer, which is automatically added to all your configurations, we install all applications which are part of XOAP demo role. how I know that this is the XOAP demo role which is applied. If I check on the groups, you can see that application role which is connected with the XOAP demo group, which was XOAP demo role. So this is the way how we combine application management together with configuration. And now I maybe can tell a few more informations about general settings, then go to application configure. Yeah.
Do you will go into configuration management so that you show what's the difference with the script and how to change it in the wizard? Is something you will do later?
Of course, we can do that right now. We can go in that direction and later on discuss about the global settings. I'm fine with
just
it.
to compare with the script that it makes sense. It's not only to edit script. Script is just the easier way to see what's happening, but our goal is to combine dev and ops, to do these scripted things with the user interface and have all these nice enterprise things like versioning, documentation, and so on, release management in one UI.
Correct. So this option to view script is just showing you what is in the background, but we also have configuration wizard. And to show you how configuration wizard looks like, I'm going to edit this configuration. So basically, this is our configuration wizard, which have few settings here. And what is most important, you do not need to know anything, not anything, but you need to know how to write down DSC PowerShell scripts with config wizard. This is something what is happening in the background for you. And by the easy way, you can add additional resources. You can change the settings and remove non-used one, and etc. So basically, also what is Mario mentioned, what is very important, we have versioning of all configurations. And you can see that for all changes which you create in specific configuration, you will create additional version. Why this is important? Because in the groups, you can assign specific version of application which need to be applied. So you always have this capability or some kind of the rollback procedure where you can do the tests. For example, you can have two groups which is applying the same configuration but different version. One can be test where you try things and then simply changing the information in the group for production one, the newest version when is ready can be applied to all production nodes. So with changing one value in the dropdown, we are ready to deploy the newest config to all the nodes which are configured before. All versions have some kind of version message, so it's important from my point of view to provide at least some description here just for you to know what was changed.
Ticket number, task number, release number, change number, whatever it could be.
Also, you always can load the specific version to your configuration wizard and start working from it and then create the newest version from that. So you do not need to change the latest one if there is some part which is not needed or buggy or whatever. You can load latest working one and then do the changes. Okay. Here in configuration settings, what is important is how to add additional resources. Is just clicking add resource, select the module. Here you get the list of all modules available on your workspace. We fill it out with 50, 60 modules, but you can always add yours or download DSC modules from community, add it to the XOAP. It will work, and then you can reuse the resources here. So something, I don't know, for example, computer management DSC, you can select the version and you can see the resources here. So for example, if I want to change the power plan, I just select power plan, need to provide which plan will be used and click save. Also provide display name, maybe something a little bit more complicated, like schedule task. So like here, if I need to create some specific schedule task on all machines in all configuration, just with providing different details when they need to be run or things like that, allow different settings, I can push and create this schedule to all machines. So as again, there is no need for you to know how to script this. You will just get the drop down with GUI and where you can provide information or write down the names and things like that. So it's easy as can be from my point of view. You are guided completely. There's also option to use group policies. So this is something what is probably familiar for all, where you can check the different options from the group policy, simply set the settings, and this will be added here. So this is the way how you can edit or create new configuration completely from the scratch.
So that's especially a configuration as code and give you the opportunity to do not write any line of code, but bring a detailed configuration and policy set for all managed systems across managed and non-managed devices, what is also a pretty interesting thing. Even if you have systems which are not managed in the Active Directory or standalone systems, you can automate it. We have a customer in Austria which selected this solution to combine SOC reports, security reports, and deliver configuration defaults to any system across multiple customers. So they create a managed service for security and compliance configuration for different standards and automate the benchmark things with configuration management, just to give a use case for it, what kind of things can be done.
Yeah, basically whatever is related to configuration management can be done with PowerShell DSC. This is related to PowerShell DSC in this solution is related for Windows operating system. You can configure whatever is needed. You can completely change your group policy if you have a need for it. So that's perfect from my point of view, and it's easy to handle. And what is the best, you can reuse it on the different location, different settings. You do not need to go to different domain controllers, change, import, export. You just run the same script on whatever machine in whatever environment. Okay, so I would say that config management, there is enough for configuration management. Because of the time, we have 20 more minutes. So maybe I can show you how to, for example, add connection to your, or maybe it's better I will just say thing or two of application management, because we mentioned
just a brief overview. Yeah.
Yes, we mentioned the application role. So what is application management? Application management allows you to upload your applications to the XOAP. We support for now PSADT, so PowerShell Application Deployment Toolkit packages, which you can upload to your application section with clicking the plus here and upload the packages. We also provide in our template account 70 and something, 71, I think, or 2, different applications which you are free to use. So you can test them, see them. You can always download them and check what package is doing. So from security point of view, this is not some black box. Everything is open. You can download everything, see what is happening in the background, what is installing, and etc. So you're free to do that. And then you need to organize your application into the groups and the roles. So what is difference? What is the group for the beginning? A group is just the logical way how to combine application together. And the role is the logical way how to combine groups together. Why we have groups and roles? Because we want to be most flexible as we can be. So for example, for the groups, for this demo, I think we created group demo A and group demo B. Yeah, A and B. So you can combine different type of application to the group A and second type of application for group B. So for example, group A can be security related applications which needs to be installed on all machines, something like antivirus or some other programs which you have anyway in your environment. And group B, for example, can be, I don't know, office applications. Then you will have the roles which combine these groups. So your role, we for now have one role, but you can have, for example, have something like this hire department, then you can have IT department or some third one. And basically for human resource department, you want to deploy two groups. One will be, I don't know, this security group, second one office group, third one something, some applications which are related directly for HR. And you can have the roles specific for RT department with all these two groups, and third one will be applications related for IT departments. That's the way how you are very flexible. You can reuse same groups with same list of application to all your machines with this small difference which needs to be fulfilled. What is important with adding additional application to the group, it's automatically installed on all machines which are part of this configuration application deployment. So in case that you need to install update of some application, you just put it in the group and it will be updated on all
Which is
machines.
also very interesting for the image build pipeline. So if you have an
Yes,
application role assigned to an image build pipeline and you change something, you have to change an application, you do not have to change the image build pipeline. You just have to update the group of the application in application management. And during the next image build automation, he will then run the newest installation packages from the role.
correct. So basically this simplifies the process because, so basically let's say you have one click for upload application, second action is to add application to group, and third action is just to run the image again. So basically with three different actions, which are easy at easy, so you go to the groups, how this will look like. So you go to the group, click action menu, edit, go to the available application, find group, find application which you want, click plus here. In case that you need to provide some specific configuration here, you provide it. If not, just click save and click save once more to add this Visual C++ to the group, click save. And then you are ready to go. You will go to the image management, go to the images, find the image which you want to run, for example, this one, and click run. And the new image will be created. This new image will have the newest application which you added together in case that you do some changes in configuration management and you are applying configuration directly to the image. Same thing. So basically, there is no need to write down or change something additional to the images itself.
Yeah. Maybe that's a good point right now, Ant, to go to the provisioners and show how to add the application role as a provisioner for the image build pipeline and as well as the configuration
Yes,
group
yes, I
for
agree.
pipeline.
Just one thing which I wanted to cover before, that's prerequisite for image management, and that's
Yeah,
connections.
that's a good point.
Yeah,
That's a good point.
so basically this is the place where you connect your environment together with the XOAP. So for example, what you need to do is to click new connection, select your cloud. Select cloud provider here for now. Cloud provider is only available, but very soon this will be also on-premise connections, where you can select, for example, Azure, AWS, or for now Google Cloud. So all three works and all three are supported. Let's say Azure. You will provide something what is called like connection name. This is the name which will be shown in the XOAP, so it's not related directly with your subscription. And you need to provide client ID, client secret, subscription ID, and tenant ID. Yeah, and that's all what you need to do, and click Save to create a new connection. We also, if you do not know how to get this information like client ID and client secret, on our docs page, we have a small script, Azure CLI, which you can run. We can add it to the chat, maybe the link, so where you can just run the script and you will got all information, subscription ID, tenant ID, create new client with client ID and client secret, which you put in the XOAP. So yeah, more or less straightforward. So this is the way how to add connection. You can always change if something is wrong. So click on the details. You will get information. Here you can also see which parts are connected with this connection, where this connection is used, in which builders, or with which scripted actions. We will mention also scripted action a little bit after to show you what it can be done and what they are. Okay, and now let's go back to the provisioners. Okay, I do not want to save that. Okay, what are the provisioners? Provisioners are the way how you can modify your image. And with provisioners, you can add or install the applications from application management, apply configuration which you create. You can also deploy different resources, different script, things like that. So maybe the best way is for me to show you what you can do is just start with creating a new provisioner. There is more than few types of the provisioner. As you can see, application group installer, application role installer. As name said, it will install all application from specific group or install all applications from the specific role in application management. And that's the way how you actually install applications to your image. So if you select this one, you will get the list of your groups, and depending what you select, these applications which will be installed. There is also things like DSC local configuration, where you can assign different configurations from the resources.
But the pool server is the more interesting thing for us.
Yes. Pool server is basically the way how you can combine configuration management, created configuration together with your image. So what will you do here? For example, if you remember, we had XOAP demo configuration. I will specify this, provide some name. Okay, and click Save to create this provisioner. Yeah, maybe just click overview additional. Of course, you can download the files, run different Linux and PowerShell commands, force update of Windows if needed to restart Windows during the image creation if needed because of some reasons and things like that. So basically, also what is important to know, with this Linux shell command and Linux script, you can also deploy all and modify all images or all things which is related for the Linux machines. So you can create both Windows and the Linux images, both is supported. Okay, then we have group and roles, and the logic here is completely the same as in application management. So we are logically combining provisioners And in rows, we are combining groups. So what I will do here, just for quick, I will create a group, XOAP demo group A, and I will find our XOAP demo provisioner, add it directly to the group, and click Save. I will create also the role. And we'll add this group in it. Okay. Then we have operating systems. Operating systems section allows you to have some specific operating system as a base for you from specific region. For example, in this case, for me is West Europe, specific platform, specific architecture, and etc. Here you will get the list of all possible operating system in the region. Same go for the AWS and for the Google. So everything is there. This can be a little slower because we are getting, for example, just here 12,371 entries. If we look all the region or AWS, I think it's more than 100,000 entries for the operating systems. And one of the last steps is the builder configuration. Builder configuration combine these provisioner things and basically create the image. So we will create a small builder for Azure. Just to show you all options which we have, I will select Azure Managed, select connection, set West Europe, call this XOAP demo. We'll select the instance type, something what standard B16 MS should be okay. And here you can see a lot more options which we support. Like if you want to create this image in specific resource group or some networking settings which needs to be added and things like that. So all Azure options are integrated. Again, same as for configuration wizard, you just get drop-down menus. You can see which kind of data is needed and simply add it, select it, combine it from resources, and etc. Let's click Save to save a little bit more time. And the last step is to create the image. And to create image, you're just combining everything what we done before. So we will create XOAP demo image. Provide, for example, tags. Also something what is important, so you can add tags everywhere in case that you are, for example, service managed provider, and if you need to create some dedicated information for which customer this configuration is, things like that, you can use tags for that. Tags are filterable, so you can get all information. Builder XOAP demo, operating system, let's say Windows 11, and the role is again XOAP demo role. We will click Save here. Okay, now you created your image. And next thing what you need to do is just to run this image. Okay, this image now went to queued phase. We'll go to the run phase in some time. What is the great benefit in case that image that you have forgotten to configure something, or I don't know, maybe something is wrong, you are getting some errors. What is possible? It's possible to get live logs here. So you can check what is happening in real time with your image. You do not need to wait. For example, in this line of code, you see that some error happened. You do not need to wait image to be finished at the end. Check the log, see, oh, now something is wrong. I need to run it again. You can right now stop the run, change the configuration, add additional application, whatever is needed, and simply run it again. And this is something what can save you a lot of time. So this live logging is something what is basically very great. Okay, I will leave this image to be run. So now go back what Mario said. So for example, if we need to new application to have on the image, we will go to the groups, update the group, go to the image management, go to the image, select the image and click run one more time. And you will get the newest image with newest configuration, newest application in this case. Okay, that's more or less all about image. Mario, 5 more minutes maybe to say something about platform management.
Yeah, it would be nice to make a use case. For example, we created images now, but maybe there are some unused images anymore. And maybe we can show the script to clean up unused images, and maybe we can create a schedule for it. That's maybe a good use case.
Yeah, we can do that. So here in the scripted action, what are the scripted actions? So with scripted action, it allows you to run different scripts. We provide, again, a lot of the templates directly on your cloud provider subscription. So again, on Azure, Google, or AWS. How to do that and how to create your script action, you can simply, as everywhere in application, click plus here, define the name. Okay, select tag again, maybe demo, and then you select the resource.
I think
remove unassigned images.
Unassigned something. Yeah.
Yes. So we select the script here. This is selected directly from the resources. So you can always upload your own scripts here, and then you can click next. So this script actually is getting only 2 parameters, but this list of parameters can be huge. For example, for installation or creation of new virtual machine, spinning up AVD environment, things like that. This all can be done with scripted action. You need to provide the resource group. In this case, and dry run is actually just option to show you which images will be run, but it will be deleted, but nothing will be removed until this dry run switch is enabled. So this you can use just in case that you want to see for audit or things like
testing.
that. Yes.
Yeah.
So let's say next. Now you need to select on which connection you want to connect this scripted action. For me, it is going to be Azure Demo subscription. Now you can see additional option, which is great. You can combine this for on multiple subscriptions. So in case that you need to run the script on few places at once, you just connect them and run the script. It will be run on all selected connections. And last thing, but also very important and useful, you can create schedule or select already existing schedule to automatically run the scripted action. For example, if you want to clean up unused VC, we already have this schedule, clean up unused VM images on Azure every Friday or every Friday at 19. You can do that and clean and keep your environment clean. To create the schedule, you have plus here, and yeah, you have different options how to create daily, hourly, weekly, monthly, and etc. By clicking finish, you created your scripted action. And to run this scripted action, same as images, you just select run. And when this will go from the running phase to success or failed, depending what happened. With clicking here, you can always get the logs of the run. Also, in the past run, you can check all runs and etc. So you have overview about everything. Yeah, that's, I think, more or less all. Are we on time?
Yeah.
We are.
Yeah, we are on time. We are on time. Ante, thank you for this hands-on session. I take the screen just to summarize what we have seen. We give you a brief overview of all of our modules and everything combined in this unified management console. So access all these automations, simplify the processes, and deliver images, applications, configurations, and combine everything to different platforms, different operating systems, and do not waste time with searching for the right scripts, writing scripts, reuse it, troubleshooting. Go the simple way and automate the infrastructure. And that's what is our goal. And what we have seen today is how to access your XOAP workspace, how to configure it, general settings, connect cloud systems, Windows systems, assign the applications and configurations, as well as how to combine it in this pipeline. That's it from our side for this first session. We will put the recording on YouTube, follow our channel, as I mentioned. I do not see any open questions yet, so good job, Ante. And have a good day, enjoy the day, and see you in our next session. Bye.
Bye-bye, Mario. Thank you. Bye, guys. Bye-bye.